Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to be previewing Notre Dame's 2021 defensive back rotation. This is going to cover cornerbacks and then safeties. If you're a Notre Dame fan, you're probably aware of this has been the weakest positional group over the past few years. Some could say the 2018 group was pretty good. It was. Injuries derailed that team. Justin Love got hurt. Troy Pratt had a few injuries. 2019 was solid. Alohi Gilman. Jalen Elliott was back there. The corners were a little younger and inexperienced, though. And this past year, this 2020 season, it was most definitely the weakest positional group. Kyle Hamilton played very well. I expect him to be a first-round pick, and he's the first guy I'm going to talk about. And after this year, I believe he leaves after 3 years. He's that type of guy. Big, lengthy. You're seeing his highlights here now. Had a great game against Clemson. Both times they met, had an interception in the second game in the ACC championship game, and he's just a really, really good player. He can blitz, he can cover, he can stack the box, he can do whatever you need. And even though it's a new defense, Marcus Freeman's taken over, I expect the same productivity from Kyle Hamilton that we've been seeing, if not more. Now, Sean Crawford play alongside him at the safety position this past year. That's changing. Sean Crawford exhausted his eligibility. He actually could have came back for a seventh year. He decided to go to the draft. It remains to be seen if he will be drafted. I'd give it maybe seventh round, most likely undrafted free agent. Now, that could be Houston Griffith, who I made a video on. That could be DJ Brown. There are a lot of names. Jelson Walters, some people out there. There are a lot of names to play alongside Kyle Hamilton at the safety position. Now, maybe Marcus Freeman says, why don't we only play one safety? Why don't we just play three corners, more linebackers? Hey, there are a lot of stuff you can do. That'd be a little bit weird, but you never know what's going to happen. I'm not a huge numbers guy. I don't know all the formations. I don't play the game of football, but I try to learn about it, and I am currently learning about it, as a lot of the viewers are as well, a lot of the people watching this. Now, cornerback-wise, last year was Nick McLeod and primarily Clarence Lewis. This year, Clarence Lewis will most likely be the number one cornerback. I was really hoping Nick McLeod would come back. He did not. Had an impressive Hawaiian Bowl or Polynesian Bowl. It might be called something else, but it's pretty much the Senior Bowl just for players that didn't get invited to the Senior Bowl. And he played good. He had an interception, was named defensive MVP, so he definitely showed out there. Now, who's going to play alongside him? Is it Tariq Bracy, who was probably the third string in 2019, was an emerging three-star freshman then. He's older now. He's in his third year. Now, he's technically still a sophomore because last year didn't count. He has 3 years of eligibility left, but it could be Tariq Bracy and Clarence Lewis, two younger three-stars. Now everyone's going to say, oh, they're three stars. And yes, I want to make the point that they are three stars. Just going to switch this over. Go to his freshman year highlights now. There you go. Pop that tape on. And yeah, so this positional group is really undetermined. Really undetermined. You can mix and match every which thing, and you don't really know. This is going to be just straight competition come this fall, come this spring when spring ball starts up. Nobody really knows who's going to be taking the reins, and I'm excited to see that. I'll tell you that. I'm excited to see Clarence Lewis, Tariq Bracy, DJ Brown, Houston Griffith compete. Marcus Freeman's bringing that flair, bringing that new young energy, which will be exciting as well. So yeah, that's the video, guys. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff. And I'll see you in the next episode.